The Sea of Azov might be the shallowest in the world, but it is of profound strategic importance. We're on patrol with the Ukrainian Maritime Border Force, scouring the body of water which separates Ukraine from Russia. Beyond the horizon, the Russians are out here in force, regularly probing the capabilities of crews like this.
They are coming into observation zone, they enter our territorial waters, and we push them back.
This week, Russia sent 6 landing ships to the Black Sea, part of a significant naval buildup, which suggests this might be more than just an exercise. Video released by the Russian Ministry of Defense shows troops training for maritime combat. These images showing them practicing to storm enemy vessels are sobering for the much smaller Ukrainian Navy, to put it mildly. These Ukrainian patrols often result in incidents with their Russian opposite number, and with the Russian ship movements into the region this week, the crew are having to be ever more vigilant. This is what a Russian seaborne assault may target. The port city of Mariupol faces seaward. Its economy is forged with a heart of steel. A vast Soviet-era industrial complex dominates the skyline, but it is the simmering conflict on the city's edge which dominates the minds of the 500,000 people who live here. 7 years ago, Mariupol was pummeled by missiles fired from the Russian-backed separatist enclave right on its doorstep. 31 people died that day, including a young mother trying to shield her daughter. The little girl Milana lost a leg in the attack and is now a potent symbol of survival for this city living in the shadow of a conflict which may flare up again. Masha Isaeva was just a teenager when the rockets rained down around her.
It was very scary. We left the apartment for 5 months. Our district was deserted for maybe a couple of years. After that, people calmed down, but of course now everyone is worried when we hear the sound of firing.
In the countryside nearby, the Ukrainian military has done what it can to defend against advancing Russian tanks. The village of Pavlopil is close to the so-called line of contact and is often touched by violence. International observers are checking out reports of another drone attack. This is the 3rd time Anatoly's house has been hit by separatists.
This is my property, my land, my Ukraine. I grew up here and I'm not leaving.
But despite the looming threat from sea and land, Mariupol somehow retains its joie de vivre. Its people struggling on in the face of a crisis they know could plunge this city into chaos. Dan Rivers, News at 10, Mariupol.